Thomas Tommies and your Mount Allison Mounties! At this point in action, everyone please rise if you are able to remove your headwear, face our national flag for the flag of Canada. And now introducing the officials for tonight's game. Our first official is Matt Van Rolte. The second official is Derek Doucette. On the line is Albert Gay and Samuel Shias. Now introducing the starting lineup for the visiting St. Thomas Tommies. Number 2 is Megan McDonald. Number 3, Brooke Thompson. Number 4, Chloe Little. Number 6, Lori Lee Goodell. Number 7, Catherine Boyle. Number 9, Jenna Murphy. And number 10, Ava Slip. The head coach for the St. Thomas Tommies is Kim Copels. And now, presenting the starting lineup for your Mount Allison Mounties. Number 3, Mary Fogarty. Number 4, Julia Henry. Number 5, Logan Tate. Number 9, Erica Estefan. Number 11, Emma Burns. Number 12, Anna McCain. And now, number 1, Monica Golan. And now, number 6, Sarah McKinnon. And the head coach for your Mount Allison Mounties is Robbie Kress. Now turning the game over to the officials.
And hello, everyone. Welcome, fans, to McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville, New Brunswick. I'm Steve Riddlington, along with Ian Allen. Joseph Hutchard is our camera fellow. And this is Atlantic College Athletic Association Women's Volleyball. The Mount Allison Mounties in their home whites will play from the right to the left on this occasion. And the visiting St. Thomas University Tommies in their distinctive Kelly greens on the left side as we look from our camera location. This is game number 3 for the Mounties, game number 4 for the Tommies. We'll talk about place in the standings as the game progresses, but the Mounties will lead off and Marie Fogarty will serve. She'll be right of center. Great to be on board. My first game of the season. Thanks to Ian Allen for handling the home opener last week, and we're just about underway. There is the serve. Rolls over the tape. Back row. Logan Tate burns. Little confusion in the back line. There's a hit. Solid. Henry takes it. Logan sets it. Bomb. And out it comes off of number 2, McDonald of the Tommies. 1-0 the lead for Mount A.
Yeah, Steve, we saw on that one, we actually saw St. Thomas coming through, McDonald hitting from the back row. They'll do that fairly often. Their two main sorts of attacks are going to be through McDonald and number 7, Kathleen Boyle.
Thank you, Ian. And back row it goes. Set up in front, the hammer down off of number 6. Godin with authority. 1 serving 1. And the serve back to number 9. This is Jenna Murphy. Murphy yet to score a point for the Tommies, but here we go. She'll be right of center. Ball is up. Tate, push. Kept up. Watch for the hit. Back row. Tate. High ball. Push. McDonald back row off the libero. Has to go now. Does. Henry with it. Tate. The hit from number 12 back row. There's number 3 Thompson with the hit over out. It is a ball point and serve to the Mounties. That one went wide. Gallagher and number 6 for the Mounties. That is Sarah McGinnis alternating as lib. Gallagher on deck. This is Logan Tate with the serve. She'll be right of center.
Yeah, the issue with with the two libs, the point behind it is one usually tends to be a little stronger on serve reception, the other on just general defense.
Great block. Estefan uses that superior leap of hers. We have a block. Mounties 3, Tommies 1. Logan Tate to serve once more. She'll be right of center.
And Mounties are actually, I believe, in their top 2 or 3 in the league. I think they're second in the league right now with blocks. So.
All right, ref is clarifying with the.
They're just looks like they're trying to verify lineup, make sure they got right. Ask for a lineup check, make sure they got setter and the right server back there.
Tate. Serve. Quality dig. The set. Oh, a touch. Great effort there. Want to watch number 7. Clearly that is Boyle. Block and no. Down it goes. Boyle goes down hard. Yep. She's okay though.
Yeah, Boyle, if I remember correctly, is also leading the conference in points per set as an individual. She's responsible over 5 points out of
5.2, Ian.
Yeah, which is pretty high.
And off of Boyle and out. It's on me, says Boyle. 5-1 for the gap now for the Mounties, and Logan Tate has been the author of much of that streak thus far.
Yeah, one little from stats again for both of these two teams are the two that have a lot of most reception errors and just defensive errors as far as passing the ball is concerned. So it's
double struck. There we go.
Yeah, it's a ball handling error on that one.
All right, here they come. Tate. She's put 5 in a row down, Ian. So let's see if she continues the thrust here for offensively for the Mountie. Back row off the lib. There's McDonald. And out it goes. Too much on it from Boyle, at least. How much of this is first set jitters, and how much can we look forward to in terms of tightening down, Ian?
It's probably going to snug up a little bit right now. That set was actually number 9 is Jenna Murphy. As far as I know, she's actually their second setter.
There's a hammer, and look at the grin from number 12, McCain, with that hit. That was timeout, Tommy.
Yeah, that was one of those free balls, just pop and back over the net. You have to remember not to follow through too far on as a setter or as a hitter. I mean, because you don't want to hit the net, but you really want to pound the ball. As I was saying, number 14, Julia Campbell for St. Thomas is normally their first setter. Not sure exactly why Coach Kolpitz has Murphy starting. Might be trying to work her in a little bit because Murphy's second year and Campbell is fourth. At this point, it's just I'm not sure why they're not relaxing enough. They're not being comfortable enough on reception, based on that first reception, the ball coming across to them, and that's what's giving St. Thomas so much in the way of problems right now. because the hits have been long, or just they're not the best. They haven't been able to get the best sets up there to make good work out of with the hitters.
All
But
right.
that will adjust as the match goes along. I'm sure of that.
All right, Ian. Thank you for that. Logan Tate. Don't forget, Tommy Nation, Mountie Nation, reach out to us in real time. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca, all lowercase. Join us in the press box with, tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We'll share those with you. That's Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Logan Tate, right of center. Here is the serve. Lobbed off the lip. There's Murphy, the hit, the block. Up again it goes and must go. Back row out. Too far, too much. And 9-1 the spread.
Yeah, as a Mount A fan, I'm definitely not going to argue with what's happening at the moment, but I'm a little surprised because St. Thomas has been solid. Their first match of the year was that 5-setter against Mount St. Vincent, which they took three sets to 2.
Wow.
Tough serve. Nicely done.
A tape roller that just dropped in front of Boyle. 10 serving 1. We've got a substitution coming in. Will be number 12. That is Messer. She relieves Megan McDonald, number 2. So we got some extra height there. Let's see what.
Messer's a first-year player out of Fredericton, so it's just, and I think I vaguely remember her from youth ball a few years back, and she's a solid player. We'll see, just sort of getting her feet wet at this level now.
And off the new player and out. 11-1 is your score here in set number 1.
And that's a fairly standard tactic to try and pick on the first player, just step on the court, serve right at them just to make sure before they get their head fully into the match.
Up the set, Boyle. No, and there they have added the point. They have taken the serve, and Boyle had a quality read on exactly where she wanted the ball, and she'll go back to serve. All right. Boyle has 7 service aces. She leads the squad in that category.
Yeah, she does lead the Tommies in pretty much every offensive category.
Mounties get the point, get the serve, and here is Burns. Burns, the 23-24 Mount A Female Athlete of the Year. She was a CCAA All-Canadian. Boyle must go. Tate had it. Gallagher. Henry drives it out of bounds. We have a point and a serve to the Tommies. 3 serving 12.
Yeah, Henry had to adjust back on that one to try and get to the ball and just couldn't quite, just tried to push it towards the sideline, just got it a little too much on it.
Thompson, the lib for the Tommies out, and number 10 slip in.
Beautiful quick set in the middle by Tate on that one. Astafan buries the ball.
Thompson, the lib back in as number 6 comes out. That is Laurie-Eve Gaudin. Serving left of center now is Estefan. Let's look at her numbers. Contributing 4.3 points per set. She has a co-lead on the leading point getter thus far, Ian, for the Mounties, and it is 14 serving 3. Estefan left of center.
Yeah, and those kills would be considered to be, like, those points would be considered a service ace, an attack hit for a point, or a blocking stuff to finish a rally.
Some quality work from the front line. Oh, and out it goes off of Henry. She'll have to adjust the radar just a tad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're closing down the line and sort of down to the middle fairly well in the blockers, and Tommy's got some decent height up front. So that's what they're leaving open. Just trying to find the range. She'll get it soon.
Messer. Oh, wow. They watched it drop, Ian. Frozen. Hit the Tommies. Point and serve to Mount A. And here is number 12. This is Anna McCain. 4 points per set in the broadest stretch. 2 service aces thus far. Net ball, unforced error, point and serve to the Tommies. 5 serving 15. And this is Chloe Little going to the serve. She has 1.7 points, 4 service aces thus far on the season. Henry. Tate. Oh, how often have we seen that quick over by Tate, Ian?
Yeah, she's got good vision. She sees where the defense is setting up. There was a huge hole there because the server was very slow in coming back onto the court, and no coverage at that point. Something she did would have been last weekend against Dali C. Is also from both that same, because she's for that same position. She was seeing the blocker come in from behind her to close down the middle, and did twice wound up doing back set dumps just across the net and just inside that back sideline, over by R1 in this case. And it was just it's just showing that her vision of what she's seeing on the court is above what most players, even at this level, are going to be seeing, which is great because it's a good sign for things to come during the season.
All right, thank you, Ian. And let's just tell you that the Tommies are coming into this one in 4th place in the loop. Mounties are 5th. Early days. St. Thomas has a 2-1 record. The Mounties are 1-1, and as we said, early days in this situation. We've got other games we'll be following this afternoon, and we hope we can get some stats for you. UNBSJ is at Université Saint-Anne, MSVU is at Holland, and Dali C is at Crandall.
The Dali C Crandall match is 5 p.m. start. Right now, Mount St. Vincent is up 14-10 on Holland, I believe, as long as the numbers look correct. And we don't seem to have a feed coming from Université Saint-Anne. I'll see if they've got a video as well, just in case that'll give us a hint.
All right. Henry. Pop it up. There we go. Bang, it goes down. Let's see. Boyle is there. Henry. Tate. Hit in. Oh, my. A surgical dagger to the back corner, Ian Allen.
Well done. Yeah, I've been trying to.
Yeah, no problem. 17-5. And this is Henry with the service. She'll be right of center. Reach out to us, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Hit. Henry. Tate. Fogarty. Off the lip and out. Point to the Mounties. 18. Serving 5. Julia Henry. Paul, hello if you're watching from the GTA or from Prince Edward Island, wherever you might be. Netball, unforced error off of Henry. Point and serve to the Tommies. And we've got a sub coming in. Thompson comes out, and number 16, or number 6, Godin back in. Coming in is Wendy Howe. She'll go to the service line. She'll be left of center. Howe with the serve. Quality pit, quality serve there. Burns. Up it comes. Boyle is there. No, did not touch. Tate. Touch up. Point to. Yes, thank you, Ian. 4 touches.
Yeah, ball didn't quite get up over the tape and came back down and dug up by the Mount A player for the 4th contact.
7 serving 18. Howe will try once more. Henry. Tate. Back up. Block. Blocked. Great play. They've got the recipe in the front line. Do the Tommies right at this moment, Ian. 8 serving 18.
Yeah, no, they're getting together. They seem to be a little bit not communicating all that well to start off with. They're talking better. They're a little more confident getting underneath the ball.
Henry. Tate. Point. Out. And Howe has brought some stability and efficiency to the service for the Tommies. Left of center. Oh, wow. She liked it. The Tommies liked it. What do you do in the face of a tape roller, Ian? Not much. 10 is serving 18 now.
Yeah, all you can really do with that is just shake it up and go play the next point.
Tommy's serve. Out it goes. Point to the Mounties. Serve to the Mounties. 19 serving 10. McGinnis the lib out. Estefan front line. Here is Fogarty to serve. I believe we come through the full rotation.
Yeah, we have, because Tate sitting up in number 2 position, front row. Yeah.
Out. Too long. Back it goes to the Tommies. 11 serving 19. Tate takes a seat. McGinnis. Here is number 9. This is Murphy. Burns. Tate. Estefan. Found a blank spot in the far corner. 20 serving 11. Logan Tate. Logan Tate scored the majority of points for the Mounties in this set. See if she can remain consistent. Off the block and out.
Yeah, that was top of the net, spun over off the edge of a hand and out. I kind of hope we didn't give a little bit of a curse on Tate on that one. She'd served for 10 points the previous, for 9 straight points the previous time out.
Yep. Henry unable as Boyle. Boyle serves a worm burner.
I found out why we weren't getting the live stats or anything from University of Brunswick or UNBSJ at St. Anne. Match has already been finished. Is 3 straight sets for UNBSJ over University of St. Anne Dragon.
There you go. And Boyle, unforced error into the net. 21 serving 13. Here is Burns. It's interesting. The UNBSJ will go to 3-0. Ian.
They were strong towards, especially the last half of last season, just getting strong. And they've added a couple bodies in this year and a bit more experience for the returning players. And they're not going to be a walk through the park for anybody this year.
Right on. Little traffic control here as number 13. That is Hernandez. And number 10 slip into the front row. Hernandez. Let's see, 1 service ace thus far and 0.2 of a point per set, her contribution. But that's, time on task. We'll figure there. Net ball, unforced error. Point and serve to the Mounties, 22-14. Estefan, McGinnis out. Back row, Boyle, the set. And there it is. Let's see. Estefan must go here. Hernandez, Boyle, tip, bang. Fogarty, bing, bang, boom in. 23-14. Estefan. There's the set, the push. Estefan. Oh, what a recovery there. Henry, back row, Hernandez, number 9, Murphy. Back in play, must go. Murphy gets it over. Quality exchange there. Hit, block, out.
Nice back set.
Mounties
nice back set, medium height on it. McCain came in, hit the ball off the blocker and out. And we're looking at 24-14, serving for the set.
Yep. Potential set point here for Estefan, left of center. Here she goes. Oh my goodness, airmail to Moncton. That was not anywhere near the back line. It was out there. McGinnis back in at lib, 15 serving 24. This is Messer, left of center. Over. And a communication breakdown there, back row. McGinnis says, that's me. 16 serving 24. Messer looking for a second point in this service run. Here we come. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Net point, unforced error. Point to the Mounties. Set to the Mounties. Your thoughts on set number 1, Ian Allen?
We're going through. Mount played solid, moved the ball around. Again, the same thing we saw last Sunday with them. They're shifting the offensive pace around, like by varying where it's varying who's hitting it, and also the type of set, whether it's a quick or whether it's nice regular high ball going out. So it's forcing the blockers on the other side to try and adjust to the timing, which gives the favor usually to the offensive team at that point. Tommy started out, seemed a little unsure of themselves. Communication on court seemed to be a little bit off. After they called that second timeout, everything seemed to start coming back together. They started to push a little bit, but they had a really big hole, really large hole to dig out of at that point. From looks of that, I'd say at this point we're going to be looking at the rest of it's going to be even up a whole lot more over the next couple of sets.
Thanks, Ian. And no, quality play certainly as we look at the. Let's just take a look at the Tommies. On the 26th of October, they had a 3-2 win over MSVU. On the 27th, on their Nova Scotia tour, they defeated St. Anne by a 3-0 score. And then on yesterday, the 2nd, they visited Holland College in Charlottetown and took a 3-2 loss in that 5-set match you were telling us about earlier. For looking at the Mounties.
Actually, the 3-2 one I was mentioning would have been from last weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would have been Mount St. Vincent and St. Thomas.
Right on.
Right now, it looks like Holland is.
3-2 loss to Holland.
3-2,
there we are. Thank you.
Yeah, Mounts actually, it looks like they. Mind you, I'm getting a little bit of a blur on the stream at the moment, but it's they're either up 2014 or have just won. That would probably have just won that first set. No, it's 24-20 right now. Mount St. Vincent is up on Holland in the first set over in Charlottetown.
All right, let's see. Mounties took a 3-1 loss at UKC and a 3-0 victory versus Dal AC. They took a 3-0 win over MSVU in preseason exhibition play. So that gives you some idea of the performance there. Go ahead, Ian.
Yeah, a couple little messages in on our YouTube message board. Carrie Fogarty, go Mounties, cheering from Nanaimo, BC for the whole team, and her niece, Marie Fogarty, number 3 on the Mountie squad. Ashley Estefan, Erica's little brothers, Jackson and Ronan are cheering loud for Sissy and her entire team. Go Mounties, go.
Awesome.
And that's been a consistent last season. We're hearing from them all season. We know they're watching. And
good to have you on board.
The score is helping it make it more enjoyable.
Very good. Okay, let's remind you that the teams have exchanged sides of the court. On the right side of the net from our camera perspective are the Tommies. And here is 14 you were mentioning before. This is Campbell. Campbell has 7 service aces. She is co-leader in the category and 1.4 points per set.
That was a beautiful serve. Dropped in right at the attack line. McInnes just dug it up. Ball's been back and forth. Okay.
Wow. McGinnis hit.
Beautiful back set. Good strong hit. Outside to here again.
Tate. Burns is there. Boyle is there. Mounties take it.
Yep. Yeah, that would have been little up on the net. Was going for blocker and just caught the net during that process.
1 serving nil. This is Emma Burns, the 23-24 All-Canadian. Thompson. Oh, a hammer into the twine off of Chloe Little. 2 serving nil. Burns back to the service line. She'll be right of center. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Reach out via email, all lowercase. Or use the comments box on YouTube. That is super as well. Additional point to the Mounties. 3 serving nil. Here we come. Back row. Thompson. Ball up. The set. Fogarty. Hammer down. Back corner. No response from the Tommies on that one, and Burns going back. It is 4 serving nil. 4 serving nil. Net ball, unforced error. Point to the Tommies. Serve to the Tommies. I remember watching the Olympics earlier this year, and netball's not uncommon at the highest level of volleyball. Yeah.
No, not at all, because if servers are trying to do tough serves, whether it's dropping it in short or there's nice solid serve really tight to the net and then dropping hard after that. Yep, off the tape, 4 contacts.
Serve and point to the Mounties. 5 serving 1. Estefan in. Fogarty back to serve. She'll be right of center. Once again, welcome to our broadcast, hosted by ACAA TV, powered by the good folks at Sports Canada TV. Over. The set from Tate. The push. Thompson responds, but it goes out. It's on me, says the number 3. And the other number 3, Fogarty, continues her service run here. 6 serving 1. She'll go left of center on this occasion. Thompson. Campbell. The hit. Out off of the Tommy reaction, and it is 7 serving 1 now. Back row. Messer. Oh, the hit. Must go. The set. Push, block. Good rally here. And down inside. Tommy's like it. Tommy fans like it. It is 2 serving 7. Number 10 in to go on the front line. Thompson, the libero out. This will be number 17, Emma Harris. She's contributed 3 service aces on the season thus far. Tate hit. Hammer down from Estefan. McGinnis swaps with Gallagher. Going back is number 12. That is Anna McCain. Anna McCain out of Fredericton, a 6-footer. Thompson must go. Point to the Tommies. Serve to the Tommies. Messer will serve. And there's the set, the push. Must go. Set. Block and out. Point. Serve. Mounties. 9 serving 3. Gallagher switches off with McGinnis. Going back will be number 2, Sarah Mason. Sarah Mason has 1 service ace thus far on the season. Boyle, Campbell. Quick one, back. Double struck Ian.
Yep.
10 serving 3.
It's tough trying to backpedal, get under the ball, and keep your hands level on, keep your hands even on that contact. It's something. It's one of the hardest things to do, and especially for somebody who's not normally a setter, trying to overhand volley with the ball like that. It can be tough, and that's sort of usually where you get a lot of ball handling calls happening.
All right, 10 serving 3 when we come back from the break. Any more chat, Ian, from the fan hood?
Nothing yet on our message board, YouTube message board. Mount St. Vincent and Holland. Mystics did take that first set 25-20, and Hurricanes are up 6-5 in the second set over in Charlottetown right now.
Okay, Verity Turpin has checked in. That's Eric Estefan's mom cheering from Calgary. So great seeing the girls hustling so hard this early in the season. Saw them play at MSVU and at the home gym in October. Looking great. Going to be a great season. Cheering for Erica and all the girls. Verity Turpin checking in from Calgary. And Verity, nice to have you on board our broadcast this afternoon. Easy as that. Mounties TV at mta.ca. Join us in our booth and be part of our broadcast with your shout-outs for your favorite athlete. And let us know where you're cheering from. All right, we're back to the action. Shot, hit, oh.
That was slip.
Yep.
Good set to the middle. Blockers didn't move with her and come to it, and she just put the ball down right behind the attack line.
She knew what she was doing, Ian. The set, Burns, still in play. Oh, my goodness. Just saved there. The hit back, touch out, point, Mounties.
Yeah, that dig at the front, up on that by St. Thomas up the front row was Julia Campbell. That shows her 4th-year experience coming in there. Just constantly, but she realized that the ball had popped up right behind her, turned around and dug it up.
Esteban launched the sphere to Mars and point and serve to the Tommies. Slip to the line. She has 1 service ace thus far. McGinnis, Tate, Burns. Drops off a Boyle. Point to the Mounties, serve to the Mounties. Logan Tate, Ian.
Yeah, and back end, she's had a strong service day so far. Like blocking at the net, like even with the Mounties' current record where they are right now, at 1-2 coming into this, 1-1 coming into this one, they've been near the top. They're near the top of the league in blocking.
Oh, quality play from the front row women. Down it goes into the donut hole. 13, serving 5.
Yep. Smart hitting choice by Burns at that point. Saw both blockers there. Didn't really have a lane to hit hard, so just rolled the ball over top of the block and into the gap in front of the back row defense.
Logan Tate. Shot back row. Out. Just.
Good decision by Boyle. Looked like she really wanted to play that one, though.
Okay, just help us, Ian, with your expertise. I know in soccer, ball is not out until the complete sphere is over the perimeter line. What's the situation in volleyball?
For volleyball, it's not out until it contacts either the floor or an obstacle outside the playing court.
All right, there we go. Point and serve to the Tommies. Okay, number 12 out, Messer. Number 2, McDonald in for the Tommies. And the veteran, number 14, Julia Campbell. She has 7 service aces. Shot, net, ball. Oh,
Great dig by McDonald. Boyle pushed that one over to keep it going. Block and dig again. Back row by Mason.
oh, Tate, what a recovery. Must go. Thompson, Campbell, push. Over with the swing. It's alive. Great rally here. Oh, Burns, too much on it.
Oh, just didn't quite get the hand motion. She was just behind that ball, just a bit. Kept the ball elevated and going out past the end line on that one. Other than that, that was a fantastic rally. Both sides did a great job of keeping that ball in play and getting good scoring chances.
Here is Tate, push, Fogarty. There. Hey, we just saw Logan Tate move from number 14, Campbell. All right, 9 serving 13. Campbell leading her troops.
Yeah, like you can see why I was a little intrigued why Campbell wasn't setting at the beginning of the match, because she's got that sight. She's a fourth-year player. She knows what's going on the court. She's probably one of the top setters in the league this year.
And Burns hammers down, gains the point, gains the serve for the Mounties, 14 serving 9. If you're just joining us, we're in set number 2. The Mounties took set number 1, 25-16. Ball down. Campbell. Set. Hit. Off of Campbell and down. 15 serving 9. Burns looking for 2 in a row here, Ian Allen. I'm Steve Ridlington. Thanks for being with us. You're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Great to have you with us here at McCormick Gym, Mount Allison University, on a clear, crisp, late fall day in the Central Maritimes.
Mason did a great job bringing that ball back in from just short of the bleachers.
Oh, wow. That's the way you do it, says Megan McDonald. That's the way you do it.
Who is Stahami's basically their number 2 offensive threat.
This is Chloe Little. Dug from deep. Thompson, Campbell, into the net and down. Point to the Mounties. Serve to the Mounties. Saw the look on Little's face when she realized what just happened. Said it all. Fogarty. Point to the Tommies. Serve to the Tommies. Going back will be Emma Harris. Left of center on the serve. Straight back. Okay, Ian, what do we got there on the call? Help us.
Ball got tipped over the blocker. Tate went in to block and just wound up catching the net on the way back down again, and that's what the error. That's what the error was.
Okay, 17 is Harris. She'll go. It is 12 serving 16. All right.
Yeah,
I think
back row setter right now made contact with the net made contact with the ball. It was above the level of the net and pushed it across the net. Makes it a back row attack. Point and service to Tommies.
Wow, Tate. And the Tommies have put together a streak of sorts, Ian, and closed to within 2 of the Mounties.
Yeah, they've been playing. They're playing much more solid than they were, much more consistent. They're working together rather than individually on the court the way they started out the match in the first part of set number one. This one they're looking much stronger, communicating much better, and it's going. This is about the level I figured it would probably be. Should be sort of 3 to 5 points one way or the other, maybe back and forth a bit. Got an update coming in from Charlottetown. In that second set, Mount St. Vincent has fought their way back. They're now up 16-11 in that second set. And that's Mount's coming in with very confusingly as an 0-3 start to the season.
Absolutely.
And especially considering the couple of the scores in the sets in the second and third matches they had in the later sets were surprisingly low offensive output. Meanwhile, Holland College has been off to a 3-0 start. They've been playing solid across the board, and right now they're down in that second set and down one set to nil so far. So Mount's playing much more solid volleyball than they played so far in the last week and a half.
We'll keep an eye on those other games for you, fans, and we've got a good one cooking up right here. Harris. McGinnis. Mounties take the serve, take the point.
Yeah, it was a bit of an off-speed hit, and just that throws the timing off on the defense, and it's effective at hitting the ball as hard as you can sometimes.
Chloe Palmer inserted for the Mounties. There's some fresh legs. Here we go.
And another 6-footer up into that front row for blocking.
Thompson. Campbell. Into the net. Mountie. Here's number 12 for the Mounties. That is Anna McCain, right of center. Campbell, Boyle. Impressed by Sarah Mason.
Yeah. First-year player coming in. She's not the tallest power hitter floating around, but she goes up. Her timing's great. She's coming down on the ball, and she's not afraid. She's not afraid to hit it, which is really great to see in younger players coming up into this level.
That was too long on the serve. Point and serve to the Tommies. Here is Megan McDonald, right of center. McDonald has 3 service aces. Oh my, off number 2, Mason, and out. 16 serving 19. This could be an interesting run to the end of the set.
Yeah, McDonald has always has tough serves coming through. That's one thing she's been a strength for her.
Gap is down to 2, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
17 serving 19. McDonald. Megan by name. McGinnis. Estefan. Push. McDonald. Campbell. Boyle. Point. 1 point the difference.
Yep, Boyle hit that one solidly into the block, but the blockers just didn't get their hands turned inside enough to keep that ball on the court.
McDonald looking for 3 in a row now. 18 serving 19. Net ball, unforced error. I don't want to talk about the commentators cursing, but passed through my mind, my friend.
Yeah, you've got a good record for that. Better than most.
20-18, here we go. Campbell. McDonald, in. Oh, la, 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 la. Point and serve to the Tommies. 19 serving 20. And why wouldn't you want Kathleen Boyle at this critical time, the leading scorer on your team, left of center? Campbell, the hit and down. We are tied, Ian Allen. We are tied here.
St. Thomas did a really good job of stretching the defense across the net at that point, and Mountie just wasn't quite able to get up and block that attempt coming in.
There we go. Point to the Mounties, lead to the Mounties. Erica Estefan will be left of center. Out.
Just get out of the way of that one in the back row.
Wow. Those back row players have radar when it comes to that reality. 22 serving 20. A much tighter and a much exciting second set. Unable to return it, the Tommies, 23-20. Timeout taken.
Yeah, Colpitz is just going to get them to reset, just sort of focus on what, because it looked like they were losing a little bit of their confidence, especially on serve reception at that point again. That last pass, Boyle's usually really good on passing, considering how many attempts she usually winds up getting to see. But part of what she saw in that one would have been just the ball dropped a little quicker than she thought it was going to. And it was a tough one. Setter couldn't bring the ball up, so Tommies couldn't keep it in play, giving Mount Allison the point.
And it is 23-20. Let's remind you that Mount A took the first set 25-16. So set number 2, as Ian and I have shared with you, has been tighter and certainly more exciting. Volleyball here on ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. I'm Steve Ridlington on play-by-play. Ian Allen is our technical producer and color analyst. Joseph Hutchard is our cameraman. Erica Estefan. Thompson and out off the libero. Potential set point here in 24-20. Back row off a Boyle and out. There is the set. 25-20 for the Mounties, who take a 2-0 lead. Ian, as always, thoughts in a capsule on that second set.
Much more even play between the two teams on that one. St. Thomas was communicating much better than they were for the majority of the first set. It showed in the play. It was back and forth. Mount A got a bit of a lead to start off with. St. Thomas was able to come back in, get it close. Mount A sort of knuckled down and sort of made sure they were making the right choices offensively and keeping the ball in right at the end, and that gave them the last couple of points at the end. At the moment, we're looking over in Charlottetown. Mount St. Vincent was up 23-18 in the second set. It's now 23-20. So that one's coming in. It's probably about where we would normally have expected to see that match happening, or results from that so far, except if it hadn't been for the Mystics' performance up to this point in the season. And so it was just a question of going to be when they were going to start getting back on track again. And it looks like they've been doing a much better job in today's match against Holland.
All right. Well, you can reach us. Got 2 ways to do that. You can go Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca by email. That'll reach us to share your shout-outs. We also have the chat box on YouTube. We'd love to hear from you, where you're cheering from, who you're cheering for, as we share this quality women's volleyball with you here on ACAA TV. And Ian, we're changing sports gears, but we've got extra sports action here at McCormick Gym a little bit later today. You and I will be back for women's basketball, and Tyler Vincent will be sharing the men's game. So we've got a B-ball doubleheader coming up here, and that features Crandall, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Crandall Chargers are coming down. The matches are games are at 5 and 7 or shortly afterwards, and we're going to go from there. That should be fun to watch. Should be some decent basketball in that one. The Mounties girls team yesterday down in St. John played a solid game. It was tight. I think it was 29-28 at the half. They wound up winning by 15 to 20 points. I think it was around 15 or 16 points. The guys were tight, played tight against St. John first and second quarters. They were at I believe it was a 4-point lead, 3 or 4 point lead at halftime. UMBSJ came out hot in that third quarter against the Mountie men and took that third quarter 26-9, which was basically, that was the story for the game. It was a 2-point spread one way or the other in the fourth quarter as well. So St. John men won that one. But it's just, our guys are just, they're trying to figure out some things. They've got a new coach this year with Mitch Weber, who was an assistant with Crandall the last couple of years. And they're still sort of trying to figure out exactly what they're doing, but they're coming closer and closer. So it's just should be a good games against Crandall for both teams tonight. Our women's team should be the stronger of the two women's team by a fair bit. But we'll see. We're still hurt. I know we've still got some bodies that are hurting a little bit and not getting as much floor time as they would like to see. And we're getting set and ready to come back in for the third set.
Team to have swapped ends of the court. On the right side of your screen, wherever you're watching this one, are the Mounties in their whites, and the Tommies in their greens are on the other side. Marie Fogarty will lead the way here in set number 3. Mounties up 2-0. Block. Thompson. Block.
No, I was Boyle put it off the tape. It didn't actually catch. Yeah, that ball was below the top of the tape. Didn't quite catch the hand of the Mountie blocker, and then went out. So that's basically that's why Mount A has point and service on this one.
Oh wow! Did you catch the arc on that one? It was just above the tape. Wow.
Ideal place to put it because you're not allowed to go up and block service. Way back in the day, you couldn't go up and block two-handed, but you could actually take a swing attack at it, but you can't do that. It's been quite a while since you've been able to do that even.
Thompson still in play. Boyle off of Fogarty and out.
It was going to be really close to the line. Fogarty, I think she realizes it probably was going to land out on the sideline if she let it go. But it was close enough. She couldn't let it go.
One is serving 2, and that is the veteran Campbell, serving right of center.
Another one that may have been out, but keep it in play and keep it going.
All right, Tommy's even it up, 2 serving 2.
Yeah, nice offensive set on that one. They had 2 hitters going up for the ball, and they pushed it straight. It was a shoot set, but not a lot of height on it, and pushed it out. So it went past the first hitter coming in and straight to Boyle, and she pushed it down that line for the point. McCain back row, deep.
Oh wow, Boyle watched the collision of humanity on the far side from a very gentle touch. And Ian, for some of our younger aspiring volleyball players, you and I have talked about this before, but it's not all slam bam. A gentle touch can be advantageous strategically from time to time.
Oh, definitely. Change of pace and location where you're trying to hit the ball. You can make a huge difference on keeping defenses out of their own patterns. Great hit through the block on that one. Spun off the hands and dropped on the court. Ties it up at 3.
McGinnis lib out. Gallagher lib in. Here is Logan Tate. 3 serving 3. Got a bit of a shootout happening in the early moments of set number 3 here at McCormick. Campbell Wow, straight back and forth. No, won't go for Harris. Mountie lead. Slim one, 4 serving 3.
And again, that's one of those ones as a hitter, you see the ball coming back towards you and you're just almost too eager. Harris went up just a little bit early, made it a much tougher play for her to try and get the ball across.
Boyle, Campbell, in.
There's McDonald again, that number 2 offensive threat.
She likes it.
Yeah, she's not afraid to hit the ball. She will keep on hitting it, even if she gets blocked occasionally.
4 serving 4, and here is number 7, Boyle. Estefan the set. Logan Tate down and off of Boyle, and Mounties gain the serve, gain the point. Gallagher back in, McGinnis out. Burns right of center on the serve. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. We've heard from Verity Turpin of Calgary Way and others via the chat box on YouTube. Estefan didn't like that. She knew it was me. 5 serving 5, Ian.
Yeah, Boyle had taken out in back row. She just realized it's where it was. It's just two-hand, nice overhand push across and off of the block and down.
McGinnis, Tate, block, point.
Yep. No contact against the blocker on that one again. So the blocking team did not touch the ball.
First time this match, Ian. Tommy lead. 6 serving 5. Out. All tied up.
Yeah, and third set over in Charlottetown. Mystics and Hurricanes are sort of back and forth. It's like within a point or so. We're so far early in that third set over there as well. Same thing we're doing here.
Thompson. Estefan. Hit. Boyle has to bring it back in. Campbell over. Burns. Tate. Push. Campbell up. Back row. Off of McDonald. Burns. Push. Hammer. Estefan. Tate. Double struck was the ball. Lead to the Tommies. They're up by 1.
Yeah, Tate was scrambling. The Mountie was scrambling a little bit on the last part of that rally, and Tate was a little off balance. Just her hands were just not quite level when she made contact with it, so it became a 1-2 contact situation.
Zhao inserted, and we saw quality service from this player in a previous set. 7 serving 6.
Yeah, Zhao's been brought in for service and back row defense in previous sets. That was
Burns, the veteran, the all-star, the all-Canadian, 7-7. And here is number 12, McCain. Zhao, Boyle, Thompson, Tate.
Oh,
there it is. I think she's got a patent on that move, Ian.
No.
8 serving 7. No, we saw it from Campbell on the other side.
It's one that higher level setters they want to be looking at fairly out. They don't want to be doing it all the time because otherwise it's going to get red. But it becomes effective once you've got blockers looking for hitters and not for the setter to do anything quick like that.
Block, and oh my!
Great dig by Gallagher.
Gallagher, a one-hander.
And very unusual. That was Campbell mishandled that ball on that set. She knows it too.
Quigley, new insertion. Haven't seen her yet as Little takes a break. Getting some fresh legs out there is Coach Colpitz. Kim Colpitz is your head coach for the Tommies. Robbie Krause. And ball out off of McCain. 8 serving 9. McGinnis in, Gallagher out. And here's the new player. Let's see her numbers. Nessa Quigley, 2 service aces thus far. 1.8 points per set. Over the tape. Oh, too much on it off of Henry. All even 9, serving 9. This is the shootout at high noon set we were talking about earlier, Ian.
This is what we were kind of expecting to see throughout the entire match. That first set was a little confusing, but not going to, as I said, as a Mounties fan, I'm not going to hurt you.
Zhao, Campbell, block. It's still alive. Boyle, McCain, Tate, Henry, Thompson, Campbell, Boyle. Okay.
Mount 8 player caught the net on that one.
Lead swing. Tommies, 10, serving 9. Here is Quigley. Quigley, left of center. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Unforced error, net ball. Point and serve to the Mounties, 10, serving 10. Going back will be Henry. Gallagher back in as she relieves McGinnis on that 2-in-1 lib package used by the Mounties. Henry, right of center. Thompson, Campbell, Boyle, block.
Yep, into the net again, yep. Good solid block is set up in place, but the ball, she just saw the blocker there and tried to push it. So it looked like she was trying to push it off of the block and over, but just came down on top of the ball, put it into the middle of the net.
Yep, called on the double strike, Ian, as well. 11 serving 10. Ball up. Campbell. Oh, man. Mounties froze on that one. 11-11.
Really good example of what off-speed will do. And Boyle been the main offensive threat for St. Thomas so far in the season. Showed it there. Very smart decision on where to put that ball.
Godin with the service. She's out of Beresford. Up north. Ball in.
Burns pushes it deep again from that power position.
12 serving 11. And it will be Fogarty as we make another complete circle of the service rotation. 12 serving 11. Zhao. Thompson. Point to the Mounties. That one went all over the place, Ian.
For that one, the ball was out wide, had to come in inside the antenna, and was just barely over the edge of the antenna. From where I'm sitting, just towards the net a little bit further, I kind of thought it was actually okay, but the lines judge down here had a much better view at it.
Boyle, too much on it, out. And the Mounties have Fogarty. The margin stretched to 3. That's the biggest lead of either team in this third set, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Off of Boyle, bottom of the net. Facial expressions and body language. Boyle was not best pleased, Ian.
Oh, no. She's an excellent player, perfectionist when she's on the court. Great to see. She's a very, very competitive player. So if she makes an error, she's going to be her own worst enemy on that one. Nobody else is going to judge her as hard as she will on it. Right now, also in that third set over in Charlottetown, Holland Hurricanes are up 13-8 on Mount St. Vincent, and after Mount St. Vincent Mystics have won the first 2 sets.
Okay, so that one's going to go 4 at least.
Well, not necessarily. They've got to win Holland still has to finish out that third set first. Well, we'll see what happens.
Looking for more for your volleyball entertainment dollar. How's that? There we are. And we got a good crowd in here at McCormick. And don't forget, basketball doubleheader if you're in the immediate Sackville or Central Maritime area. A doubleheader featuring the Crandall Chargers visiting the Mount Allison basketball Mounties. Should be quality action. And you can join us, Ian and Steve, on the women's game. And Tyler Vincent will carry the ball, so to speak, for the men's game. So keep it on ACAA TV for more Mounties sports action. We've got volleyball Mounties and volleyball Tommies right here We're in the third set. Mounties up 15-11. They have a 2-0 lead. Marie Fogarty on the serve. Boyle, Campbell, block, must go. Out, too much on it, off of Tate. 12 serving at 15. Sub, Zhao out, and McDonald back in. Megan.
Yeah, she's coming up into the front row. That gives them the height back in the front row. Zhao would have given better defense in the back row than McDonald. And it gives McDonald a little bit of a rest as well.
Campbell. That's Henry. Tate. Burns. Thompson. Campbell. Tate. Burns. Campbell. Thompson. Boyle was in there. And the touch. Still alive. Must go. McGinnis. The hit. Oh, Harris into the twine.
Just a little too eager on that ball, popping back over based on her position and the ball was about 2 meters deep, almost 2 meters deep coming across. Might have been a better choice just to play that ball, take 2 or 3 hits and set the offense up. But it's a decision to make, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
So McCain takes a seat, and Chloe Palmer in up front for Mount A. Logan Tate to serve right of center. Here we go. Boyle, Campbell, block, back and forth. Quality exchange here. Hit out. Point to the Mounties, 17 serving 12. Tate wants 2 in a row. Tate wants 2 in a row here. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen, our analyst and technical producer. Joe Hoochard is our camera guy. Point and serve to the Tommies. 13 serving 17. It will be the veteran Boyle. Number 7, and she has 7 service aces thus far. Henry, Tate, Estefan off of Boyle and out. Point and serve to the Mounties. 18 serving 13. Burns is there. Gallagher replaces McGinnis on the lib swap. 18 serving 13.
Quick note here from Martina Barkley on our website, on the YouTube chat. Go Julie and Megan. Go Tommies. Go from Tina and Shannon.
Excellent. Tommy Nation on board. There is Henry.
Ball on the floor and also blocker on the net. So definitely made sure that Mount A got that one.
Excellent. Great for feedback from the Tommy Nation. Happy to have you on board this afternoon. Here is Emma Burns now, right of center, 19 serving 13. Boyle, Campbell. Oh, good effort. Good effort from Cowigley for the Tommy.
Yeah, from here, I kind of thought that Tate had gotten under that ball, but I'm definitely not going to argue with any calls made by the first official for this one, who is actually New Brunswick's lone internationally rated referee.
Tate must go. Drops between the blockers.
Right between the two of them, they're sort of trying to both trying to go, who's going to go get it? And then by that point, it's hit the floor.
Harris for the Tommies, left of center. Net ball, unforced error. Point to the Mounties. Serve to the Mounties. Margin is 5 in set number 3, 20-15. 20 serving 15. Estefan, left of center. Thompson, Campbell, McDonald. Oh my, oh my. Estefan comes out. Here is Megan McDonald, 16 serving 20. There's a slope in their effort, but out. Wow. Good decision by the Burns-McGinnis combo there. Gallagher back in. 21 serving 16. This is number 14, Chloe Palmer. One service ace thus far. Boyle, Campbell, block, down. Point to the Mounties. Palmer looking for 2 in a row. Serving right of center, 22-16. Thompson, Campbell, McDonald into the net, down, point, 23-16. Going for 3 in a row is Chloe Palmer. Aylesford NS in the Annapolis Valley.
Boyle from the back row on that one. Nice, solid, deep ball to the empty space.
Dairy Country, Aylesford, if I'm not mistaken, Ian.
Pretty certain, yeah.
17 serving 23. This is number 5, Quigley. Net ball, unforced error. Point to the Mounties, serve to the Mounties. Henry in a position. This could be set point and match point. Ian Allen, no pressure from the commentator. Henry, back row, out. What did I just say?
Nice, deep,
Ian.
really nice deep float serve, and it just floated a bit, about a foot long.
All right. 18 serving 24. Number 6 is there, Godin. Out of Beresford on the North Shore. Burns, Tate. Quality dig, Campbell, Boyle. Out, and the Tommies are alive. 19 serving 24. Godin once again. Godin. Burns. Tate. The hit. Out it goes. There it is. 25-19. 3-0 win for the Mounties. Ian, do they pick a player of the game, or can we pick one? What do you want to do, my friend?
Don't know. It doesn't normally. We don't normally do that for ACAA stuff. We only if we're only deal with that during championships sometimes.
Right on. Not a problem. Not a problem. And let's have your thoughts on that third set, and perhaps a few opinions on the match as a whole.
Third set was a little bit more like I was expecting to see, at least the first 2-3 quarters of it. Tight, within a couple of points one way or the other. Mount A started making some, so we said, maybe some slightly better decisions. And in the last little bit, it seemed like Tommies were dropping back, losing communications and confidence in ball handling, in playing that ball a little bit again. They wound up having to hit from a number of spots that wouldn't be considered ideal. This is going to be, it's a good thing to see for Mount A on this one going through. That's going to start them rolling the right direction. Tommies are going to be up there in the top 2 or 3 probably by the end of the season. So this, hopefully Mount A is looking to be up in that area as well. Right now, just to keep things interesting. Oh, good heavens. I seem to be having fun with internet access again. Over in Charlottetown, Holland was up 22-18, 22 or 23-18, sorry. So late in that third set. So that one's looking like it may go 4 sets over there. This one's been a fun match to watch. I mean, even like if you get the count, so if you take away the points where there were communications issues a little bit on both sides, a bit more on St. Thomas. But other than that, when they were on, both sides were moving the ball around well, hitting it well. There were some incredible digs from both sides during that match. It's good volleyball to watch.
All right, thank you, Ian. The Tommies will go to 2-2. The Mounties will go to 2-1. The Mounties have consolidated a position in the top 4. UNBSJ, I believe, has a win today, and so they'll move up. But it'll certainly be the Mounties, I think, content to certainly be top half this early, Ian. And we look forward to our next match here, and I'm just looking ahead. It will be Sunday the 10th, 1 week from today, when the Mounties host the Université Saint-Anne Dragon. So we look forward to sharing that one with you. And thanks for being with us here on ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. For Joseph Hutchard, our camera guy, for Ian Allen, our color analyst and technical producer, I'm Steve Ridlington. The final score from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison in this ACAA women's volleyball game. Mount Allison Mounties 3-0 over the Tommies. The scores were 25-16, 25-20, and 25-19. Thanks for being with us. See you next time. So long, everyone. Bye for now.